Hello, my name is Sarah Robinson from CBS News Broadcasting, live from a local elementary school just hours before the district conference discussing obesity locally and in America. 2/3 of Americans are overweight or obese. There has been a drastic increase in obesity rates, with just childhood obesity tripling in the last 30 years, and if untreated, this epidemic will only get worse. Obesity negatively affects the health of individuals, the society as a whole, and the economy. People's indulgence in low-nutrient, high-calorie foods and lack of physical activity is one of the many main causes of being overweight or obese. It has been proven that obesity can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, cancer, and even blindness. Obesity is a $150 annual burden on health care cost because of obesity-related health diseases. There are multiple factors that contribute to the rapid increase of obesity, such as genetics, culture, finance, behavior, and an individual's environment. Because of the difficulty in manipulating some of these factors, such as genetics and behavior, it is necessary that the government intervene. A tax should be mandated on marine healthy food choices and the leftover tax money put towards preventative measures that counteract obesity and programs that will facilitate the move toward healthier lifestyles. Implementing a tax on unhealthy foods, such as those from fast food restaurants, is the best way for America to put its best foot forward in its fight against obesity. Mandating a tax was the best action to occur in decreasing tobacco, alcoholic beverage sales, and a tax on unhealthy, processed foods can produce the same result. Additional tax on unhealthy food choices such as sodas, junk food, and fast food restaurants will aid in moderating individuals' eating habits, as well as providing additional currency to be used for preventative and maintenance programs. The collected tax money can be used to implement programs to help those who are already struggling with their weight, those trying to maintain their weight, and most importantly, for preventative measure. Fat camps, Biggest Loser, and advisory programs for parents to help in their decision-making are suggest programs to facilitate the government's efforts. Just as there are sexual education courses available for students, there needs to be a push for required nutritional and physical activity courses. Students need to be taught, starting from a young age, about healthier and tastier food choices. It seems that whenever there are budget cuts anywhere, gym and other physical activity rendering courses are the first to be cut from school. It is important to continue to promote physical activity in school to help gear our children, our future, in the right direction. This tax money will go towards those efforts. Alterations needs to be made in budgets, or alternative choices need to be provided for schools that have no other choice than to cut physical activity courses. For example, food choices in school cafeterias should broaden and shift to food choices that target the foodie pyramid. Presently, the efforts of the nation to move toward a push to end obesity are hot, but hardly seen as effective. More expensive organic and healthy foods are at war against cheaper and more accessible fast food chains that spend millions of dollars in advertising. It's rare to see commercials about better food choices. It would be in the government's best interest to push toward better promotion of healthier lifestyles, because as of today, the Golden Arch for McDonald's is one of the most recognized in the world. With better advertisement for healthy foods and a tax on low-nutrient foods, there should be a definite change in the eating habits of Americans. There are many already formed organizations that can team up to help in the efforts of defeating obesity in America. For example, the Center for Diseases Division of Nutrition, Physical Activity, and Obesity, and ideas such as PEPs, Parental Empowerment Plans, both are already actively making efforts in educating and implementing active ITS programs, policies, and guidelines to help in changing society's views and reaction to healthier living. Tax money can help with the Center of Diseases and Fruits and Veggies campaigns, which both aim to promote healthier dieting. Body and Mind is a campaign that targets children between the ages of 9 and 13 and provides the possibility of being incorporated in schools, especially those schools that lack physical activity courses. Personal empowerment plans are ways that allow job sites to incorporate physical activity as employees do desk work. Some companies across America have already begun to install treadmills in offices so that their employees can still be physically active while at work. This is important because the reason a lot of people are not physically active is because they do not have the time. With programs such as this, people are able to effectively multitask. Essentially, lifestyle choices begin in the home. Taking into consideration the fact that everyone does not have the same resources, the government should do their part in ensuring that people are provided with as much resources as possible. Implementing this tax on unhealthy food choices will help to curb the appetite of Americans so that there is a shift in food choices to more affordable, healthy foods. The remaining tax money should be used in the creation and implementation of programs to help prevent and fight obesity. Essentially, lifestyle choices begin in the home. Obesity comes at a cost to everyone and negatively affects every aspect of living. Although obesity may not directly affect everyone, there are clear indirect effects, whether they are social or economic disparities. Any food is bad food with moderation. It is proven that behavior is one of the hardest things to change. It is the government's responsibility to do all it can to save us from ourselves. America, you are what you serve. My name is Sarah Robinson. Good evening. Culture. Culture.cult. Culture? I can't say culture. Obesity. Could you stop moving the camera? You know, I actually love McDonald's. McDonald's. I think the whole clown idea is lovely. Suppose they do mandate a tax, you think it would be on chicken fillet too? I mean, it is white meat.